warm up.
Breakdown to lowdown, Nicky and Clarence. What's up, y'all? I said that like y'all was gonna answer. That's crazy.
I don't know. You were talking like the crowd was supposed to answer you. I told you
What's up, y'all? What's good?
What's up? What's up? What's up with the echo?
My goodness. Breakdown to lowdown. On all social media. Well, that's not true. On Twitter, we are at real_B2L. And then on Instagram and Facebook, Breakdown to Lowdown with the number 2. Make sure your followers keep up with what we're doing. Because, you know, you might see some things that interest you in the near future, those words, whatever. I don't think June knows. I don't think the weather knows that it's June yet. So I'm gonna let the weather catch up because at the moment it's giving very much April, it's giving very much early May, and we're in June. So there's no reason why it should be that cold in the nighttime. There's no reason why I should be wondering if it's gonna be hot. I'm just saying.
Well, still in May though. Just saying. Well, now we're in June, but yeah, but it's not the 21st yet.
We're still in spring. Yeah, but
yeah, it's the technicalities.
Now spring wants to remember. But last month you want to be all hot. This country is confusing. I'm confused. I'm talking to a friend this morning. We're meeting up later. How is she saying, like, I don't know if I need to wear long pants or short pants? I'm like, what?
Oh, she's talking about short pants like that? Or she's
like shorts or jeans. I'm like, this is not a question
summer.
for June. It's not a good
June. It's a Galentine night.
No, it's not. Whew. I every time Clarence says that word, I wish I never taught him that.
Galentine night, out girl summer night.
Yes,
going down. Well, now it's a hot spring, a hot girl spring.
Hot girl spring.
Yeah, hot girl spring. Yeah,
in full effect.
Yeah, for now, full effect.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like the pre-season of NBA. You know.
Clarence doesn't know that we're like literally old. We're old ladies. Like we do errands. We go to Home Depot. You know, like it's
trying to look for niggas.
We absolument ouais, c'est ça.
Yeah.
That's why because the caliber.
Sorry,
of is so
can you
high.
help me get this? Can you help me get this on the shelf?
Yeah. No, we go and buy plants and shit. Anyways, we're old, but sometimes
there's not a lot of nigga in the plant section. Just say.
That's why we avoid. That's why we don't avoid that section because.
Yeah, now you gotta go to the furniture section.
What do y'all really be doing at Home Depot? Y'all don't even know how to put this shit together. Half of y'all.
Oh, me? I hate doing that. I pay someone. Or she does it. I don't have no shame in the game. I hate doing this shit.
Okay, well, I appreciate your honesty.
Oh, I can't clean your windows. I can't clean your patio, your alley. I can't set up shit and all that. But I like to set up the shit that I buy, like my shoe racks.
That's for you.
Yeah, like cool stuff. You know, you just have to put together. You don't have to.
Okay, the easy stuff he means. The simple stuff.
All like the tech, like the projector, like all the tech stuff. I like to set to.
Oh my God, Clarence, whatever.
Yeah.
See, because I was always like Mrs. Fix-It in my family. Like my brother was always useless, so I kind of did all those things, and now I'm pretty handy. Like I wouldn't say I'm handy. I'm resourceful. So if something breaks, even though I don't actually know how to fix it, I'll figure out like a getaway to fix it until the correct person comes to fix it.
I can call my boy and be like, yo, man, pull up, man. I'll cook you something.
Yeah, my cousin's husband, he's the guy. He always fixes shit for me. Like I remember when my toilet, you know, in the toilet, the little string that you press to flush it.
Yeah.
It broke. So I made a crafty little handle with a wire hanger. And I was very impressed by my engineering. I was like, listen, I made it do what it do because I'm flushing this toilet. Like it's not just gonna stay here. That's disgusting.
And I'm sure it's the whole clothing hanger, like the metal one or whatever.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, because Asian, that's how they roll.
I don't know where we got those, but I have so many of those. I think it might be a Haitian thing. I don't know.
Yeah, because they don't buy the plastic ones,
Now
like the
I've
dolls.
gotten some plastic ones with my mom. Like I remember when I was moving, like she gave me a bunch of wire hangers, and they were all like the little metal ones. But anyways, um, I wanted to address real quick during the warm up some shit. I had a conversation with a fan of the show about the DL Hughley Monique situation, and I don't know if I expressed this correctly on the last episode or if Clarence expressed it correctly, but I I definitely agree that between the two of them, Monique is the more famous one. Like she is the person that I would assume would be the headliner. I'm not arguing that. That's I don't
But
really
from what I've been reading from the contract that Steve Harvey, no, Steve Harvey was talking and he was like from the contract that DL Yuli showed online. Apparently, he showed a contract, he
mm-hmm.
showed a receipt. DL was supposed to be the headliner.
Yeah, I know that, and it looks like he was the one that was correct. But why do you
And
think
at the
that is?
and at the end is just and at the end, he was saying some stuff, and I feel like he was right. It's your manager that is supposed
To make
to
sure, right?
like
Absolutely.
to make sure and all that. And at the end, Monique, even if she's the more famous, she wasn't outside like that.
Is DL outside like that?
Yeah.
I
He's not
don't know,
outside. No,
and
but
I
he's
don't
not.
follow
No,
him
but
enough.
like he's not like doing. Well, he been. I think he did a Netflix special. I don't remember. No, but like in general, he was still outside. You don't have to have special or whatever, but he was still outside being active, doing shows or whatever. But Monique was not. You just start getting your feet wet again.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna play some for y'all because Viola Davis says something that not necessarily about the situation, but um it makes you understand Monique's point a little bit because the thing with Monique is like I feel like she expresses herself wrong. Like the way that she does it, and because she's naming names and all of this for the last couple of years, she's been very like I guess annoying in a sense with this issue. I think sometimes we lose the actual message. But one thing I will say, I 100% agree with you, Clarence. Like I think we said it on the episode too. Like that's an issue with their promoter and their management. Like they were both being told the same thing. That's very confusing, and y'all are mad at the wrong people, and y'all are taking low blows on the internet. That shit went on forever. But two, Monique, like I understand the point of not going on if you're not the headliner because I was listening to another podcast who and the girl was talking and she was like, you know, I know my worth and they're a pretty big following. And she's like, I got into a similar conversation with the promoter when they tried to have us go on for a live show and we were not the headliner that we had been promised. So she's like, I understand the frustration of that, but you don't get mad at the act. You get mad at the promoter or the manager, whoever was in charge of doing that. So I agree with that as
mm.
well. But let me play you guys this clip of Viola Davis. I don't know where she was, but
the Oscar, I got the Emmy, I got the 2 Tonys. I've done Broadway, I've done off Broadway, I've done TV, I've done film, I've done all of it. I have a career that's probably comparable to Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, Sigourney Weaver. They all came out of Yale. They came out of Juilliard. They came out of NYU. They had the same path as me. And yet I am nowhere near them. Not as far as money, not as far as job opportunities, nowhere close to it. But I have to get on that phone and people say, you're a black Meryl Streep. There is no one like you. Okay, then if there's no one like me, you think I'm that? You pay me what I'm worth. You give me what I'm worth.
um yeah. I like what Viola said there because it's an issue that black women face a lot in media. Um and I feel like in this sense, if DL was looked at as the headliner, there was an aspect of sexism going on, and she and Monique had addressed that with Netflix about the men when they're
That
offered.
has
Hold
no
on, hold on, hold on. Let me finish.
sexism
The
involved at all.
the comedy specials when they get offered on Netflix, the men make more and the white women make more. And Monique already told us that. Like that's why she didn't accept the offer that Netflix gave her, even though Monique has an Oscar. Monique is Academy Award winner. Monique has accolades, you know what I mean? But they don't treat her that way. And Viola said like a similar thing, whereas yes, Viola is known, but in terms of the regular roles like Meryl Streep gets offered, she doesn't get that. And she has the same education, the same career trajectory as her. I think that it's a comparable situation. Yes, I do think that Clarence, I know what you're saying about DL, but I don't think he was popping like that to be headliner over Monique. Like
Popping or not, who is the headliner that they set up? DL. At the end,
because he's a
whatever it
man.
is, Monique. Oh, really? Saturday morning gonna play that game?
But
Really?
why else, Clarence?
No, no, now you're fighting some dumb excuses. Sorry, that on that one, that is a dumb one. Sorry, no disrespect. It's a dumb one. Like at the end, like, yo, Monique, get your shit together. Get you another manager that's gonna set you straight or whatever. This is not Netflix. This is or whatever. There's some other like for that one. Sorry, the promoter chose who he wanted to headline this shit.
Okay.
He chose DL. I'm not talking about the rest of the Netflix or whatever. It's not relevant. That one is that damn show. I don't know what's the name of that show, tour or whatever.
Doesn't matter. Who cares?
The promoter chose DL. If he wanted Monique, he would have put Monique. He chose DL. Now Monique
But he
is
told
acting up.
Monique that she was the headliner too. He played in her face.
Okay, do we have receipts for that?
Yeah, she had her contract, but DL's contract was signed the day after. So he must have
Okay,
he,
okay,
he promised
okay.
her the
That's a
same
that
thing.
that that's a janky promoter then. That's
Yeah,
it. That is
definitely a
on the
janky
that
promoter.
this in this situation in this case. That's the case of a janky promoter. It doesn't have it doesn't like because the way that I see it, the janky promoters, if he fuck two people up, he will fuck anybody. He will fuck over anybody at this point. It could have been Monique, it could have been Dave, it could have been like Chris Rock, it could have been like anybody. It would have fucked somebody over. And I heard a lot of these stories with some promoters in the city, how they've been fucking over people or whatever. It's common practice, male, female, or whatever. If they want to fuck you over, they'll fuck you over. But at this point, yeah, I don't feel it's a sexist thing. It's a like, no. Both of them got fucked over or whatever, but at the end, they chose DL as the headliner. I just feel like at this point, um, and I've been through that too for booking people or for events or whatever. At this point, I feel it's the manager role to make sure that everything is straight or whatever. And Monique's manager didn't do that. Sorry.
I agree with you on that as well.
But I
But
don't
we're gonna
think it's
disagree on the fact
I
that I
don't
think there's a
think it
small aspect of sexism. I
no
do.
no
It's a
no
small
not
like
at
boy.
not
There's an
at all
aspect of
because
a boys'
okay.
club.
Okay, but so okay, see if that shit would have happened with two male comedian, it would have been sexism. No, not at all.
No, but I don't think it would have
You
happened with
see?
two male comedians. They would have
Oh yes,
respected
yeah,
them
yeah,
niggas
yeah.
to
No,
call
not
them
at
and
all.
explain the
Not at all.
situation.
Not at
They don't
all.
respect
Not at
Monique.
all. Not
Okay.
at all. But Moni, like yo, like I said before the episode before, at the end of the day, yo, step your dick up. Like you have way too much money to be bitching. Like yo, set your own tour, set your own show. Like at this point, like yo, I'm tired of hearing it. To be honest, like it's rich people problem. Like it's
I
for
could go
people like
on with this because it's not fair that she has to set shit up sometimes. Listen, a lot of things that are handed to certain people in the industry, Black women have to constantly fight for, and white women have to fight for too. It's just they're like a little bit higher than us. But in general, people don't like women. I mean, if we even talk about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, the result came out. Everybody's been talking mad shit about Amber Heard, like, oh, that's what you get. But
oh, but
we
see,
were
last
all
time
saying
I
people,
remember. Hold on. You talking about Amber Heard? I remember last time
she's nuts. Yeah.
you were no, not at all. First of all, well, we didn't have all the details. I remember when we talk about that. We can go back to the episode. Hopefully, Alex in the editing, he can like bring back some receipts. But like, look, I remember we had that topic when we talked quickly about Amber Heard, where you couldn't really understand the male's perspective. You were playing the women card again. And now, for one of the few times, male be winning. Johnny Depp won in court. That bitch crazy.
Men always win, Clarence. Like,
Oh, no. Don't twist the shit.
I'm not twisting
In
the shit.
this particular situation where a male was like mentally and like physically abused to a certain extent or whatever. He was going through hell with that bitch. We don't hear that often in court.
Clarence, Johnny was crazy as shit as well. The thing is, what you did, and the whole trial, this man is making light of it. Like, I'm not even taking any sides because both of them deserve to be in a nut house.
Thank you.
That's what
Keep
what
no,
the
you're not
clips that
keeping
I
that same
saw.
energy. We can change topic.
Let me get my point because you got your point. I think that both of them are wrong. It's the same thing, and I can compare it with Will and Jada. Both of them are crazy. Will is in a relationship for 20 years with a woman that apparently, like from the surface, doesn't respect him. But why is he still there? Why are we still doing red table talks? Why is he getting up and slapping people in the face for her? If Jada is that crazy, you know what I mean? But we're only looking at the woman, whereas Will has his part in it. A relationship takes two people, but nobody will ever go hard at Will Smith. Like, yo, what the hell is he doing with her? Like, what? Like, he's making bad decisions. Everything is always on the woman. Amber Heard is a nutcase. But for Johnny Depp to get with her, he is also nuts. Like, I have seen no slander for Johnny Depp. The internet, and I'm going to tell you, the internet loves coming for women. I'm going to bring it to Kevin Samuels again. Kevin Samuels said his videos didn't start popping until he started bashing women. He's like, I used to bash men too. I used to talk trash. I say, I used to tell men you're overweight, you're ugly, you don't have a job. Those videos went nowhere. He said, as soon as I started talking shit about women, boom,
No,
viral
but
video.
I love how you're talking about Will and Jada. But I want me what I wanted to hear from you is exactly. You see Will and Jada, you see how it is. You love to talk about protecting black women and shit, but how about protecting black men too?
That's fine.
Okay,
But can
cool.
we
But
actually protect black
my
women?
thing, it's cool. It's
Do
cool.
we protect
Okay.
black women, Clarence?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I'm keeping a buck, but my thing with you is you don't keep that fucking same energy. It's always about women power, shit, and that feminism, but you never try to sit down and understand the male side.
That's not
That's
even
my
true.
thing
Literally
with you.
last week, I gave DL
And
his
you're
flowers. I
talking
said
about
DL is right.
Monique. You're talking about Monique, Netflix. That shit is not even relevant to this point right now.
No, Clarence, that's the
Amber
issue
Heard.
that you got with
You
men. You guys are not seeing the thread, the comments. I just gave you
oh
4 examples of a common thread of hatred for women. And I see these things because men don't like when anything positive is said about women. Like, I just saw a video of YK Osiris. Is he a rapper? I don't know what he is, but he was talking about, like, and I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just saying he said something positive to women. He said, hey, women shouldn't be paying bills. Like, if you're in a relationship and you're still paying for your nails and your hair and you're paying bills, he said, that's wild. Like, I can't, don't tell me you have a boyfriend if you're
yeah.
still paying bills.
That's a little rich nigga that spent his money for no fucking reason. You really think I'm gonna listen to
No,
White
je
Kills
t'ai pas dit de
Iris?
l'écouter. I'm just telling you, like, he said the comment, and in the comment section, I just saw so much hate. Like, the comments just turned so negative towards women that it was like, wow, like, he wasn't even saying anything that was a negative comment, and y'all had to go there with it. Like, there's so much insecurity when it comes to men, uh, in regards to women. I don't know where it comes from. I've been having this conversation a lot, but women get attacked
Mm-hmm.
a lot, and the man
Yeah,
skates through
yeah.
society. It's been a patriarchy. It's been. We still haven't got into the equality thing. That's still why you have women in the streets fighting. And when you do have those men that do stand up for women, they're called simps. Any nigga that was in Kevin Samuels live and that was talking like to defend women, they said he was a simp. They said that he was the reason why relationships suck these days. Men couldn't go in there and defend women because that wasn't cool. So what I'm saying is there's a common thread when we see it, when we have to blame a person, just blame the woman.
But why are you fixing on Kevin Samuel when everybody knows the gimmick?
But why did the gimmick work? Don't you think it's interesting? Why did that work? Why did he go
But
viral when talking about women?
any niggas could do that shit. It's a gimmick. Why focus on Kevin Samuel?
Mais c'est parce que
It's
you
like
have to analyze the gimmick. Why did that work? That shouldn't work. It should have,
okay,
or he should have gone viral by talking about both.
okay, cool. But at the end of the day, it's just like me. All I'm saying, if I go to the main point of the story, is that that's my thing. I understand. Yes. Okay. We don't protect black women or whatever. There's no equality, this, and that. But my issue is when you use that card when it's not relevant. And in this point of Monique is DLU, it is not. And the janky promoter shit happens often. I've been a victim of that. Me personally, being doing business with people, I know what it is. Male like female, they don't give a fuck. When they want to get your money, they want to fuck you over, they will. They
Yeah,
will,
no,
and
I
that's
mean,
what
listen, I
happened. And
told you
that shit
I
is
partially
not,
agree with you
that shit
already.
is not relevant at all.
That's where we
I
disagree.
understand, I understand the cause, whatever. But me, I hate when people use that shit at any given time.
Oh,
Like,
we gonna throw
yo,
back to
like,
my old show. We gonna hashtag agree to disagree, and we're gonna move on.
oh, like I hate this shit, and you don't keep that same energy with
I
that
do
Amber
keep
Heard and
Clarence.
Johnny
Show me
Depp,
when I
man.
don't keep the same energy.
And you don't keep that same energy when it's on the male side for one of the few times. And don't get it twisted.
I defended DL
I
last
know
week. I
what
was
you
like, he
said
was
because
right. He won the argument.
mm,
No,
mm,
Monique was making herself look stupid. I said
mm.
that last week.
Okay, cool. But now you're using the it's not relevant. But anyway,
Because I mean, okay,
uh,
we're gonna get into the next segment, the breakdown. We don't argue nearly as much when it comes to music. Let's get it.
The breakdown.
all right. Welcome to the breakdown.
Mhm.
The good session of fighting, even though I was right.
Little sparring.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Did 12 round. I won. Um, so I'll go with my first pick of the week. It's from Brooklyn, New York singer Alex Malley. Clearly, let's get it.
Get it.
Sucker for the romance, and I savor all the moments with you. Clearly, I'm a sucker when we hold hands, when I slow dance in a penthouse with views. Clearly, I'm a lover, and I love a lot of love and all the love making too. Clearly, I'm a sucker for the romance and the moments that I spend with you. Yeah. All I ever want is you. I never know.
All right, Alex Malley. Clearly,
Mm-hmm.
it's a discovery. I'm not gonna front. I didn't
That's
know
a very
about her.
strong voice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now the vocal, man, the strong vocals caught my attention, and the instrumental. It's a nice bop too.
Yeah, I like the drum. So, oh,
Um,
sorry. Why am I interrupting you like this? My bad.
yeah, no, it's all good. It's all we're discussing. It's all good. No, so yeah, and clearly, man, the topic too, like the whole vibe of it. I feel it was a little bit different because usually this type of track, you can feel like the lyrics she have an urgency
Mm-hmm.
to be with that one person. It's obsessive. Um, at one point, you say, clearly, I'm a sucker for romance, and I savor all the moment with you. Clearly, I'm a sucker when we hold hand and all that. Like, you can feel the whole thing, but usually, I feel it's not that type of vibe. I feel like this one is more like, actually, it's clutch for now. Like, it's spring, summery, the type of thing that I could see, like, uh,
Yeah, it's
happy
nice and
women in
springy.
love would play, to be honest. So it's a different vibe for an urgency type of track.
Mm-hmm.
No, she killed it, to be honest.
No,
She
I
killed it.
really liked it. I think that
and
oh
and
sorry.
it's warm too. My bad. No one I think it's super warm. Like it feels like it's some cozy vibe shit, cozy mood.
Yeah, it definitely seems like y'all are cuddling or maybe
Yeah.
driving together. You know, when you drive and you hold hands or you put your hand across and you touch his thigh a little bit, you know, you listen to this. That's where you start feeling those very lovey-dovey feelings. It's the season where a lot of couples do vacation, couple trips
Gotta
and all that stuff.
concentrate on the road, man. A lot of construction. Can't be lovey-dovey in Montreal.
Well, in Montreal, you need to focus on the road. But you know, women, ladies, you know, we like to do this. We like to distract while they drive. We just like to see, like, let's
Oh,
just see
really?
if yeah, we like to see if you're gonna keep driving. Let's just see,
Uh,
like, keep stay
okay.
focused. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Wait, what's that mean? Say, don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Don't worry
that's
about
how
it.
Nicky be shifting. Okay.
I think it's funny, a little funny game. So clearly, she's hitting you with falsetto. She's hitting you with full voice. The instrumental, it has so much energy. So that's what I want to say. The song is very, even though it's like a smooth cut, there's an energy to it. There's a vibe to it that you have to like, you have to get into. You have to rock with. The only thing I had a little bit of an issue with was one of the parts of the hooks, like the do part. I thought it was slightly corny. Like I would have put another word there or something, but other than that, I was feeling it, and very strong vocals. So
you causing a lot of accident in Montreal, huh?
that's all he focused on. That's all he heard. Like with whatever I just said, that's all he heard.
No, you said you don't like the do, but
Okay,
I also get that. Well,
All
I'm
right.
listening. So yeah,
Well,
what's your first pick?
that's a good thing. My first pick is
It's always
a
a good
little.
thing. I'm always listening.
No, you're not.
That's all good. Yeah.
No, you're not. My first pick is a little unconventional for B2L, but you know, I was in the bag of this album, Latin pop. If y'all know Bad Bunny baby, you know. He has a song on his album, and I have to
You
say,
really had to say that, Bad Bunny, babe.
sorry. You can just ignore me. See, that's the thing.
And you were talking about the do. All right.
It features, I have to say, Bomba Estéreo, I think is her name. And the song is Ojitos Lindos, and which means beautiful little eyes. And this is so captivating and romantic. I had to pick it for y'all. So let's get into it. We'll be back.
Bad Bunny.
Tiempo que no agarro a nadie de la mano. Hace tiempo que no envío buenos días, te amo. Pero tú me tienes enredado, me envolví, iba por mi camino y me perdí. Mi mirada cambió cuando tú sopí. Bye bye a los culos, ni me despedí. Yo no te busqué, no. Chocamos en el trayecto.
All right, guys, that was Ojitos. Oh God, hold on.
Ojitos Lindos.
Nope, no, I want to say it like. Where's my volume?
Ojitos
Lindos from Bad Bunny and Bomba Estéreo. That song is just so beautiful and romantic to me. When she says "Y sola mírame," and just look at me with those pretty eyes, and that's when I know I'll be fine. The whole pre-chorus she's talking about in Bad Bunny, it reiterates as well that like they don't have that much time together, but like we're just gonna take advantage of that, the little time that we have till the sun comes up. We're gonna speed through the night. It feels a little bit like a sunset, like Bonnie and Clyde shit. Like, you know, like we're gonna ride out together. We're gonna do what we have to do. And Bad Bunny is very vulnerable a little bit on this album, and on this track he says like, listen, you've captivated me. It's been a long time since I've sent a good morning, I love you text to somebody. It's been a long time since like I've been thinking about somebody this way and longing to see the gaze in their eyes. It's super romantic. It's muy romantico, you know, like it's very, like it gets you on a feeling. Like I remember I was talking to a friend about this album, and she was saying that she got stuck on this song, and I was like, really? I'm like, I'll probably keep going. But then when I heard the song, I was like, wait, I need to replay that, because there was an aspect of the, what do you say? What is when you're saying, is it the rhythm? No, the melody. There's an aspect of the melody, the way that Bomba delivered it, that was like, wow, like this is the way she's writing on the words. The pre-chorus and the chorus are enticing, and Bad Bunny comes in with that. You know, he has a little bit of a deeper tone in his delivery, in his rap and his vocal, so it ties it in together with her femininity. Makes for a great collab. That's it. I was done.
Oh, okay, all right.
Awkward silence.
And no, actually, well, Bad Bunny is doing Bad Bunny's thing. To be honest, I didn't listen to that new album yet.
I think
I
you'll
mean,
like it.
yeah. Well, I listened to a couple tracks here and there. I didn't listen to it in its entirety. But like I said, Bad Bunny is doing Bad Bunny's thing. So he's
Every time you
never.
say it, I want to say his tag bad, but anyways, no. All right.
No, but like he never dropped. Like there's some artists like yeah, they can't do wrong,
They can
and
what?
they can't do wrong,
Oh no,
and
he's talented. I didn't know that
he's
because
one of
from
those.
his
So
face, not his, well, sorry, Latin community. Um, I guess sometimes you look at somebody, you don't take them serious. Kind of like, Kodak Black. I wasn't taking him that seriously,
he
honestly.
could have been superstar. Hey,
But now I see that he's actually a talented guy. And Kendrick acknowledged that, so it's a cosign.
Yeah, late cosign, but yeah,
Okay.
Latin community man. I've been rocking with Bad Bunny, man. I gotta let you alone on that one, man. The Latin listeners, they,
I'm more
they
like
might go they might go wild on you.
I'm more like J Balvin, Romeo Santos, these type of people. But like now I'm getting into more of the current Latin pop as well. So
Mm.
all right. What's your
But yeah, dope pick by the way. It just made me it just remind me that yeah, jump on that album.
it's good.
Yeah, I got to.
Yeah, what's your next pick?
My next pick, man, we're going on some funky shit.
Hey.
Funky shit, laid back shit. You know what I mean? From right on time for Saturday, if you parking lot, pimping or riding around the city.
With my woes.
Yeah. No, no, well, not that type of no.
Not that type of okay.
That's corny. Look at you the six with my wall.
I'm a corny person. I thought you knew
that. Yeah, well, you didn't like the do. But anyway,
I didn't like. Let's not talk you. Like,
Jay Wordy and Larry June featuring Marciano. Maybe the next time. Let's get it.
All right.
After the interview, bad little bitch. Yeah, I think she stay in interview. Oh, what's your name? My fault, I don't remember you. Talking back to the ism, that's the end of you. I'm a P, baby, no, I'm not a friend of you. A lot of bitches hear my shit, yeah, and be offended too. But still wanna fuck hoe, so bring your pussy through. Disrespectful on the mic like I'm Easy E. Bombtown, baby, yeah, the home of the funky piece. Only nigga in the West with some wallabies. Sheesh. I got Larry in this bitch, she in a 5.0, I'm in a 4, hit a switch. Running up a bag, nigga, like you thought I hit a lick. Just some real ass niggas, this is how a nigga spit.
Three, two, one.
All right. That was Jay Wordy and Larry June featuring Marciano. Maybe the next time.
There's so many people on that track. I feel like, well, I don't know if it's that many people. There's just some.
No, because it's a joint. Actually, Larry Jones, London Drugs, and Jay Wordy, they did a joint project together.
Okay.
There's some track is just Larry Jones, some tracks is just Jay Wordy, some track is the two of them together. So yeah, and actually yeah. So this track, man, you could hear like the nice funky vibes, the hook. It's actually sampled from the band Clear. It's actually a band from actually a band from Brooklyn. Funk band from Brooklyn. They sample their joint maybe the next time. It's called the band is called Clear. I said that, yeah, Clear with 3E.
Okay.
Yeah. So they sampled that, so that's how you got that nice little hook, funky hook, wavy hook.
Definitely wavy.
Yeah, and it's one of those tracks. It's super laid back. It's one of these late nights, right around music, going to In and Out. Get yourself.
What you know about In and Out? In and Out.
It's actually overrated, to be honest. I went there.
I think it's justly rated. I don't think people talk about In and Out like that much.
No, a lot of people were like, well, people over. No, a lot of people are like, yo, In and Out, that's the shit. I'm like, no, man. Like, yo.
I feel Chick-fil-A is overrated, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't rock with that. But yo, give me a fat burger, man.
Okay, all right.
I rock with fat burger. I fuck with Roscoe's. These are my two spots. But
Hey, chicken and waffles.
and yo, the real one knows, man. My shout out to my people in DTLA, Dave Chicken. Yo, that should always have a lineup. But anyways,
I feel like
um,
Kendrick spoke about it.
Dave Chicken. Yo, there's always a
Let's
lineup
see that.
from 12 till midnight. Hey,
Okay,
but
that means that
anyways,
must be bomb.
but yeah, no, well, Jay, yo, so yeah, back to the track. Well, it's pretty much laid back. Well, I know some of them will, some people will say, "Yo, man, this track, man, they talking mad shit about women." No, it's, but you know, but no, it's some of the
They
lyrics I know,
talking
but
they
it's
shit. They're a little bit on
yeah, they
their
talking they shit, they macking, they pimping,
toxic city, but
yeah, toxicity, but hey, it's one of those tracks, but it's that feel good track, nice kicks riding around. No, I like the vibe. I feel like the instrumental was suit for them, for especially the vocals. They're not like high pitch or whatever, so they're
mm,
easy going. They just like doing their thing. It sounded like they were having fun with the deliveries and shit. They were just like keeping it cool on that track. Sometimes you don't have to overdo a track,
yes.
and it came out good on that one. And yeah.
Yeah, I really like this track as well. I didn't even clue into the lyrics that much. I was reading them after. I was like, oh, okay. Look, it's kind of rude. But but
Yeah,
the song
nigga
is
shit.
super catchy. It's very laid back, as Clarence was saying. I think it's easy listening, and it's no, what's the word I was about to say?
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot.
it's one of those tracks like if you're cleaning that shit ending up playing randomly, it's like, oh, okay. But like after that, it comes and goes.
Yeah, no, but it's a cute track. It's great to it's a great summer nighttime track. And,
Mhm.
that's what it is, and it does what it needs to
Yeah.
do. Good pick. I don't know any of those people, so
Hey,
Jay Worthy. I feel
Larry
like I've
June.
heard.
Larry June is that guy.
Oh, ooh,
I,
track.
I, I,
Anyways, but yes, no, good pick. Is that a new
yeah.
track?
It came out from their latest project, Two Peas in the Pods. Oh shit, my bad.
That's okay. All right.
Yeah.
Two peas in the pot. Y'all go check that out.
Well, if you like that vibe, then you'll like Larry June.
Okay. No, yeah, I definitely like the vibe, so I need to look into him. Um, for my pick, I have a repeat offender. For those who've been listening to the show for a long time, excuse me. Jon Vinyl. Hails from
Mm-hmm.
Toronto. The guy, I've
Mm-hmm.
this
Usual
guy,
suspect.
this young man, just always talented. Rarely ever misses for me. Just has what really well constructed songs, and the latest single, it's called Favors. It came out last month, so let's get into it.
Yeah. Cause if it ain't true, I get like that. Pull it like 6, you been like that. You don't wanna talk, got too much class. Skip a couple steps and you bring that back. You say my name and say it's changed. It's been like that. It's been like that. Hey, what you got? Is it something that I need or is it not? I'll do favors for you when I'm on the clock. Changing my opinions when we talk. I'll do favors for you when I'm on the clock. Is it something that I need or is it not? I'll do favors for you when I'm on the clock. Changing my opinions when we talk. I'll do favors.
All right, guys, that was Jon Vinyl and Avery with the track Favors. I'll do favors for you when I'm on the clock. I like that because, well, basically what the song is saying, it's kind of like about changing yourself for a partner in a certain aspect. Like, okay, you don't like that I've been smoking too much. Okay, I won't do that. You need me to only go out at certain time. Okay, I'll do that. But it's like basically only when we're like together, only when I'm on the clock that I'll do these like favors for you. Like he says in verse 2, thinking all day she don't like change, pull up in a range, what an exchange. She going both way, turn a new page. You can say the word and we'll fly right away. So she, whatever she wants, she gonna get. You want to fly, we gonna do that. And listen, that's what I was saying earlier. Y'all gonna say this is a simp, because he wants to please his lady. But the
Never
truth,
said that.
The true secret. No, I didn't say you. I said y'all, like general. The true secret of happiness is happy wife, happy life. But you can make the guy happy too. You know, there's no issues in pleasing your man. And ladies, just because you please your man, it does not make you a pick me. I know a lot of people say that. Oh, if you're talking about, oh, you're gonna cook and you're gonna do this and you're gonna fuck him 5 times a week, then you're a pick me. That's not true. That's not a pick me. That's just
Those saying that is
it's a
though.
relationship. Like
Let me refrain myself.
I mean, say what's on your mind. Speak, pastor, speak.
No, those that say that they don't get no dick, they don't know the
Oh,
deal.
oh.
No, it's facts. No, because sometimes when you have these convo with certain people, like clearly you don't get no dick. Like you don't get like when you're on the spot. No, but like when you're in that situation, you're on the spot. You understand like there's a different dynamic depending on the person you're dealing with.
Well, I
And
get dick
some
regularly,
people,
so I don't know.
some all right, now listeners, you know, but but no, but I'm just saying, like, and sometimes to the point that these same people that are saying that they even some of the wildest, or they even get to discover some shit they didn't even know about them.
But
So
actually,
that's
those
why
people
I'm
that are
saying,
saying that, they're the most like cater to you bitches out there. They just say that online, but really
yeah,
behind
because
the scenes,
they don't have no dig on the spot. That's what I'm saying.
not too bad. Anyways, Jon Vinyl coming
It's
through with
facts.
a smooth R&B track. And this was gives me very classic. I love the flow on it. Like the verses give me a little bit of Usher vibes. Just I don't know in the swag of it. And then him and Avery on the chorus together.
Mm-mm.
I like the texture. That's what it was. I like the texture of this song. I like how it feels in the ear
Mm-mm.
with the voices combining together.
Mm.
And
It's a nice mix. It's suiting the instrumental and the vocal very well. It goes together.
yes. So
Mm.
great collaboration. This is what I say. Like I always like collaborations that fit. Sometimes you'll have two singers on a track that
Don't fit
fit.
at all.
Like I don't know why that
Not
happened.
a good match.
Exactly. Exactly. So this one is good. I like the lyrical delivery. I like verse. I like Avery. I know we didn't get listeners. You guys probably didn't hear verse 3, but if you guys get a chance to go listen to the whole song, listen to Avery's
Mm.
verse. I really like his as
Yeah.
well.
Nah, dope pick. Jon Vinyl is always winning.
Love Jon Vinyl. You know, for a few years I've been trying. I tried to get him on the show. It hasn't happened yet. So maybe in the future, you know, because his management, you know, we gonna talk. I'm not gonna blast nobody, but John, we here. Um, no, it's your next. No, what's happening?
My
Oldie.
oldie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my oldie. Not my typical oldie. I'm going left field. But I rock with this track. Chris.
I can't imagine you like singing along to this track.
Yeah, I fuck with this track. I don't care. And Jeezy killed it. But anyways, Christina Millian and Jeezy, say hi. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Don't hold your breath, girls, breathe out. Sweat at the turn, pull your wave out. Until the world is time, then we gonna be hurt, we gonna scream out loud. Say, I'ma make it happen, I'ma make a way. If you got something to prove and you feel the same way, say I'ma keep it gangsta, I'ma make it high. If you're feeling like a dude, then people throw your hands up and say you wanna dance, then get down. You're trying to chill, then sit down. Do what you wanna do. Don't let nobody tell you what you're supposed to do. You wanna corner, you grinding, trying to do the best. You ain't trying to do no time, man. I know you feel it's rough.
Young Jeezy, say hi. Produced by Cole and Dre. When this track came out though? Hold on, let me check.
Shout out to
This
Christina
track.
Milian in the meantime. She's doing great in life, okay?
Yeah. This track came out in what, like mid 2000, mid 2000 to 2005,
Yeah, it has to be
2006.
mid
Yeah,
2000,
yeah,
early
mid
2000.
2000s. Yeah, Christina Milian.
July
She's one
2006.
of those artists we don't talk too much about. Well, there's not too much to talk about,
She had her
but
little moment. She was a
yeah,
really cute girl.
she has a moment here and there. But I feel like this track, I don't know, man. This track could have been bigger. I feel.
How big? I feel like this was pretty big. No,
No, that's strictly BT. But
was it only big for black people? It wasn't white people.
even for us, it wasn't that big. If you know, you know. When it plays, it's like, oh yeah,
I
it's nice little
don't. Let
bump.
me look at the charts for this. Oh, you're right.
Christina
Hold on,
Milian,
no,
yeah,
it was top 40. It was number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100. So top 40 is good, but it could have been higher.
it could have been higher. I feel.
Hot hip hop R&B songs. It was only number 13. Yeah, I guess it could have been bigger.
Yeah, it could have been bigger. Like, and it was at the time where Cool and Dre was on fire.
Yes, they were
having
dominating.
placements here and there, and Jeezy was on fire. So yeah, that's why I'm saying like, but no, man, this track, I don't know, man. Like when that track plays, like you just feel like singing.
Yeah, that energy, the bounce of
Yeah.
it, the
Just
delivery
like the
that she
confidence
had.
that is that like, yo, you know what you saying? We gonna make it. We gonna do it. Anyway. Yeah, like
Yeah,
yo, it's
no,
like it's that confidence, is that right or that shit?
and
Like
it's very
yeah,
city, like it feels very I guess this is a bad word, but it feels very urban, like in the city type
yeah.
track. Um, and I don't know if it's gonna offend anybody, but it kind of reminds me of something J Lo might have done, like that J Lo era of music a little bit. Now we know that J Lo wasn't. Listen, I'm not saying anything. I'm just actually don't come for me. But
It's fun. It's funny you're saying that because J Lo. All right, I'm gonna say something. Right, this is
careful,
my hot take.
careful.
J Lo for me is like Drake, but let me finish.
Okay.
J Lo for me is like Drake because she can cater, she can do any vibes,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't sound out of place. Like we had J Lo from the block, we had J Lo like
Kind of more
more,
pit bullish, and
yeah.
we had
We
different
had
J-Lo.
J Lo. Well, there's
We
different
had more
vibe.
R&B
Even right
J-Lo,
now,
we
she
had
did a
pop J-Lo,
R and
we
B
had hip hop
pop.
J-Lo.
Yeah, like that's why I'm saying she's like Drake. Like J Lo could do a feature with someone Afro beats, and
We even had Latina J-Lo when she wanted
yeah,
to
Latina,
let us know
yeah,
that she was
Chola J Lo.
dinero,
But
dinero, dinero.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like she's like Drake. So
Okay.
for me, so to
No,
be
I mean, if,
honest,
if
if
it's
you
a
would
thing
have
of
gave
like
her
what
all
she
the if
touches turns to gold, definitely that.
yeah, if you would have gave her that reference track for Say Hi to J Lo, she could have
I
sound
would have done
as
that. Yeah.
good. Yeah, but to be honest, the way that Christina Milian killed it, I don't know about that one.
Christina
Yeah,
had made this song her own. She
yeah,
had a personality to the verses. She had a personality to the core, to the hook. Even though I think, yeah, J Lo, sure, she could have done it. It's Christina's song. I'm glad it went to her.
yeah. So nah, so well, she had it for free since she was dating Dre from Cool and Dre, but
Well,
but anyway, at that time, but yeah, but no, man, it's a nice job vocally. Like yo, you could feel the she was the power, like the great, like you could feel like she was like going all in on that one,
yeah,
and
they're
like
very
Jeezy,
aggressive,
yeah,
but in a good way.
and yeah, and Jeezy, man, he was just doing his thing, like laid back street talk, and it came out good.
Absolutely. Dope.
So yeah, so
Dope
yeah, it's
oldie.
one of
But
those.
it's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks here and there in the morning. I'll play in the car before going to work.
Don't kill me.
It's one of my no, in fact, it's one of my motivation tracks. That's why I was saying like it came
Really
out left field. But anyways, yeah. In
interesting.
the middle of the no, because when I go to work, I don't listen to R&B or whatever. I need that like yeah, Nipsey, Jeezy, Rick Ross, and out of nowhere you'll hear Say Hi.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, music is music. Whatever gets you in the vibe,
Yeah.
I say gets you in the vibe. Like for me,
Mm.
I'm gonna go back to 1994. And this lady just has it. She has that sound. I think maybe I might have had one oldie from her before, but it's the one of the queens herself, Miss Anita Baker, and the track is called Body and Soul.
Time living for what wasn't mine, and then came the day I found you, and now I want nothing less. I found a love that is truly blessed.
Yes, guys, that was Anita Baker, 1994 release, Body and Soul. I'm all in all my feelings, okay? And she has the title, and this goes. Sometimes this goes to different people, but Anita Baker has that Queen of R&B title. If you look at it, but there's a debate on if it's Toni Braxton or if it's Mary J. Blige. I just feel like if Anita Baker's not the Queen of R&B, she's one of them. She's like the Empress of R&B or something. I don't know, but that track from the beginning, like, what have you done to me? Like, she's getting into feelings that, like, she makes you feel those feelings even if you're not in that current situation right there. Like, it's like, whoa, like, I feel like I want to give myself body and soul to somebody. Like, she's the expression in her voice, the depth of her voice is what captures me on this song. And the soulfulness, of course, there's that soulful raspiness that Anita Baker is known for. Man, it kind of puts me in a mood. I'm not gonna lie. Listeners, viewers, I've been a little happy lately. I'm not gonna lie. And the song puts me in a good mood. And lyrically, I relate to it, but vocally, it's just stunning. Like, it's a stunning performance. And I was watching this guy. Actually, I'm about to put y'all on if y'all don't know. There's this guy on TikTok. I don't know if he has other social medias, but his name is Plow Music, Plowe Music, and he plays the saxophone. And what he does is, like, he'll go live, and he has like a set of music playing, like usually like oldies, and like he plays sax on top of them, and he interacts with the audience. It's very dope. And he recently actually brought this song back to my memory. Like, this is Anita Baker song I've had in my library for a long time, but as soon as he did it last Friday on something on his show, I was like, "Ooh, that's gonna be my old. That has to be one of my oldies." So shout out to Plow.
I have a question. Why is Anita Baker out there thinking all the hip hop well, not random, but like here and there thinking hip hop artists had her shows? Once it was Chance because apparently he helped her get her masters, and then it was Lil Wayne. Then so yeah, and I
We
was
should
just curious.
acknowledge Lil Wayne because Lil Wayne is a huge fan of Anita Baker. He's had Anita Baker lines in his music. I think Wayne was at the show and she was like, "Oh, thank you for." I don't think
Mm.
she thanked him for anything. I think she was just acknowledging him
No, but acknowledge or whatever, or
because he
like
was at
no,
the
it just
show. When
happened
you
like
see
no, but
famous
no,
people
because
at
it
your
was like two
concerts,
show. No, it was two show back to back. It was Chance the Rapper, then Lil Wayne. I was like, oh, okay. Is there something that I don't know? Is she working or like on something with them or no? That's what I was asking. So
no, I mean rappers are down with Anita Baker. Caught up in the rapture like Anita Baker. But no, I think it was just a coincidence. Like Chance did help her,
mm,
and Lil Wayne was just happened to be at the concert. So, you
mm,
know, I would love to see an Anita Baker concert. I feel like the room would smell very good. It'd be a lot of very fancy people. Um,
mm.
I feel like there'd be no fights, no risk of a shooting. I would go.
All right.
What do you think of the track?
No, well, do I have anything bad to say about Anita Baker?
Oh, you could not like the
I
track.
don't have none. You pretty much said everything, to be honest.
Okay.
The Empress, Anita Baker. No, there's no weak Anita Baker track. Whenever you listen to Anita Baker, you feel good.
I 100% agree. I don't think I've heard a bad Anita, like an Anita Baker track that I didn't like. Period. All right, guys. That's all we have for this segment. What's the next segment?
Segment is the lowdown. Let's get it.
The lowdown.
Think about it. Just saying. But hey, welcome to the lowdown with Nikki hating as usual.
I'm not hating.
You already know. Y'all know the drill. So if you didn't do it again, follow us on social media. Hey, breakdown to lowdown with the number 2 on IG, Facebook. And what is it on Twitter? Yeah, because I'm not on Twitter.
That's all good.
What else? And yeah, do your homework. Stop playing game. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I know it's summertime. Y'all be outside and shit. Yeah, but hey, when you're dealing with your hungover during hot girl summer, or like Nikki Galentine's nights, or City Boy summer.
Anyways,
that's the recipes. Listen to the show. All right.
Listen to the show. Do what Clarence said.
Yeah.
Here for the vibes. The lowdown's not gonna be super long today, guys. I kind of addressed we addressed Johnny, Deb, and Amber Heard already. Justice was served, I guess. I don't know.
No. It was. Justice was served. It was a woman. Yeah, justice was served. Yeah, we got. Oh, I guess. Yeah. All of a sudden, it's a man. Oh, justice was served. I guess. This is bullshit.
Oh my goodness. All
that
right.
Same energy.
Somebody is in their feelings.
I'm not in my feeling. I just don't like when people don't keep that same energy. That's it.
But okay. Second thing, I promised y'all last week we talk a little bit about it. So Kendrick Lamar, he dropped the album of everything. The album of the year, century. I don't know. But I've been listening to that shit.
I'm not willing to say century. Album of the year. It's too early. But it's an early contender.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And I don't like that he did that because the Big Stepper side of the album comes first. So you should have called it the Big Steppers and Mr. Morale, Kendrick, because you fucked me up. But it's fine. It's fine. What do you have a favorite side? Because I do. But
to be honest, I guess I said it last time, but I'm not on Apple Music. I'm on Spotify, so there's no sides on Spotify. They just give you the whole thing.
Okay.
I recently knew because of you that there was 2 sides. So,
but why did you think it would have 2 names?
Because there's a bunch of albums that have 2 names.
What? Did you guys feel that shade? My goodness, that was.
But there's a bunch of albums that there's 2 names and like it's a full project.
Okay, no, you're right. But no, so I like the whole album, honestly. I really fuck with it. I think the themes on this album are so grown and introspective. Like Kendrick, we see that he's in a different place in his life right now and that he's really analyzing himself as well. But I really love the Big Steppers side.
Why?
It just feels like
I'll ask you the question because I don't know. I can give you my feedback on the whole thing, but I don't know from which joints the side starts. So
I'll tell you.
I'm asking you why. So
Big Steppers is United in Grief. It's like from track 1 to 9, basically. So United in Grief, N95, Worldwide Steppers, Die Hard, Father Time featuring Sampha, Rich Interlude, Rich Spirit, We Cry Together, him and Taylor Page, Purple Hearts featuring Summer Walker and Ghostface Killer. That's that.
So I would say there's one that is more how can I say that, more slow tempo-ish a little bit, if I
that's
can
the
say
second.
Like
I think the second half is a little slower and the first half is a little more
up tempo. Okay.
Up tempo, Big Steppers. It's a little more in your face, whereas Mr. Morale is very much introspective. Like whereas the Big Steppers looks at a sort of
the
overall
whole thing
picture of the world.
Overall, yeah,
and Mr. Morale is very intrinsic, which I love as well. I love the track Count Me Out. Silent Hill with Kodak Black is on that side. Savior. Oh, he is not your savior. First of all, Kendrick, can I just, he's so good. He's just good.
I To be honest, my whole assessment of that album. Well, Kendrick. What I like about Kendrick, all of his album is really well constructed
Mm-hmm. He always
in a
has a
way
theme.
that there's a purpose. Like from the How to Pimp, well, all of them, Good Kid, Mad City, How to Pimp a Butterfly, Damn. There's
Mm-hmm.
always a concept. Um, but I did listen to it as a two part, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'll give my feedback for the whole thing. The whole thing is really cohesive. And now that you're saying one side is more slow tempo and the other one is more up tempo, it's really fact because the more the album goes, the more like it goes. It no, which side is the first one? Big Step is right.
Big Steppers is the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it
Big
goes
Step is
from
more
more
up tempo.
up
Big Step
to.
is more up tempo, and the other one is more. So basically, the okay. So yes, and I feel it's an album. To be honest, it's a super duper good album, but it's an album that, and it's no shades of disrespect, I can't listen to it on a daily basis because
Okay,
it's the type of album like I gotta be in the mood because you're really saying some shit.
I can see
And
that.
I feel like a lot of people, I'm not trying to put myself on top of people or whatever, but it's just like, and I feel there's a lot of people that they say, yeah, the album is good, this, and that. But when you go deep into details, they
They don't
don't,
they're not even paying
yeah,
attention.
they're not paying attention like that. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's an album, like, yo, like, if you have a free time on Sunday morning, you sit down,
You need to
you
digest
really,
that. It's like
yeah,
it's a good
exactly.
bowl of bouillon like that. You can't
Yeah.
just you,
Yo,
you have
there's
to
no way
really.
after a bowl of bouillon that you listen to the album, you're going to sleep. But, but,
To my Haitian listeners who don't know what the hell bouillon is, it's a how
yeah,
do you describe bouillon? It's a soup. It's a Haitian soup that is
with a,
extremely filling,
yeah, with
broth.
dumplings, yeah, there's too much shit in there. But,
Yeah, that's just not even a soup. It's literally just a meal. It's like it's like that
but,
drop of water in there
but see, because of that, I can't eat regular soup.
because of bouillon.
Because no, because it's not filling me up like the way that it should. Like I'll eat it, like I'll take some soup, but it's like okay, all right, I'm hungry.
But I think in general, soup is not supposed to be like to fill you up. It's supposed to be like an appetizer. That's why, like at restaurants, you can start with a soup. It's not supposed to
I
be.
never start with a soup.
We missed. I'm not saying you start with a soup. I'm just saying you. It's not supposed to fill you up. But Haitians, it fills you up. Like soup
Yeah,
joumou, bouillon, that shit fills you up.
but Spanish people too. Some of them, they're doing I know Panamanian for a fact. No, is it Panamanian or anyways? I don't remember, but like one of them, they have a soup that is kind of like bouillon, and it's really like
It's filling. It's hearty.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Is that real shit? That's when I was like, finally, someone out of the Asians doing real soup. But,
Mm.
but
Well,
anyways,
there is
but
something
no, but yeah, but
I wanna.
so
Okay.
that's my yeah, sorry, but
Give
that's
that.
my assessment for the Kendrick album, man.
What's your favorite
Like
track?
my favorite track,
Mm.
yo, man. Well, I'll give you my top three,
Okay.
no orders. Let me open. Hold up. But Silent Hill definitely. I like the interlude. I like the track that you picked with Ghostface because Ghostface is like definitely my top one in Wu Tang.
Okay. So Purple Heart.
Yeah, there was another one too. Hold up. I'll tell you exactly. Kendrick. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, I like the We Cry Together.
That's no one's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, a rich period. I'll give you
Yes,
five, but
that's my favorite
yeah,
track.
yeah, these are like, oh yeah, I like Die Hard too. Yo, there's too much track, but
No, there's a lot of great tracks. That's just like
yeah, but like these would be the ones that like the time that I go back to that album, these are the ones that I listen all the time.
mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Um,
especially the Silent Hill and the Rich Spirit. These are the two tracks.
those are good. Yeah. I definitely like my top track, like I just said, is Rich Spirit. I think the album is stunningly constructed, but I really like what is it called? I like Father Time. I like Purple Hearts. Um, I like Mr. Morale, which is near the end. There's like I like the whole album, but I wanted to ask, what do you think for you was the most shocking track? And while you think about it, I'll answer first. The most shocking track for me was Auntie Diaries. That is my auntie is a man now. That the whole story of it was like, wow, I really didn't think he was gonna go here and explain all of this. And I think it was a really well, like a really good storytelling track. Very give me a lot of Nas feels in this. Um yeah, I thought
There's,
it was
I don't know, the most shocking. The most shocking
maybe it was for you.
is the one. No, because I remember the lyrics, but I have a blank. I forgot on which track it is. Where he's talking about the fact that he was smashing a white woman for the first time,
Oh
and
yeah, that was that might have been
I don't remember which one.
Wild
I have a
White
blank.
Steppers or N95.
Yeah, yeah, because nah, man, like yo, I'm not gonna lie,
That shit
man.
was crazy.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, I feel like this is pretty much no disrespect, but the state of mind when you do it for the first time with as a black man with a white lady is like shit. That shit different. But yeah, it's just that for me was it's not the most shocking thing, but it's just like I could relate to it, and I'm sure a lot of men could relate to it because like it's literally you hear all these stuff about like white people or whatever, but when you step into their world, actually, when you got someone that quote unquote ride with you or fuck with you, like,
Hmm.
okay, I see some shit now. I'm talking about the first time when you're in the first time
Yeah.
state of mind. So that's why I could relate by that with all the history that we have and shit. So for me, that was it.
All right. Well, yeah, I promised y'all that we would have a little conversation about Kendrick and this. We have like 10 minutes left in the breakdown to wrap up a couple things. We're gonna talk about the little alopecia episode that Jada did, and then we're gonna talk about a question that I have and I want to pose to Clarence about do you believe that shame should come back? Like we should shame people. So all right guys. So yeah, so Jada Pinkett recently had a red table talk, and they she briefly, like very briefly, addressed the Oscar situation because it was a red table talk that was about to be about alopecia and informing people about um, that disease and what it is. And so I think she had I had it written down what she actually said. It don't matter. I can't find what she actually said, but I'm gonna paraphrase. In general, she said, you know, today's episode is about alopecia, and considering what I've been through and the situation at the Oscars, my sincerest wish is that these two intelligent men can, you know, sit down. Now, about Oscar night, my deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them both, and we all actually need one another more than ever. Until then, Will and I are continuing to do what we have done for the last 28 years, and that's keep figuring out this thing called life together. Thank you for listening. Now,
He needs to quit.
well, I feel like that was a
Yo,
very safe.
she's a devil. She needs to quit. Like
What
yo,
did she do? How's she a
she have
devil?
the she have the audacity to say these two men need to shut the fuck up. Like yo, that shit happened because of you. That
She
shit
made him go
happened.
up there.
She didn't make him go up there. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna play with words or whatever. She didn't made him go up there. He went, but the fact that she laughed, we caught her laughing.
Okay.
We caught her laughing and all that. It's good. Then after that, she keeps giving statements here and there. it's at a point where like, yo, man, like just shut the fuck up. Like you opening more doors for them to to bash the quote unquote weird ass relationship that they have. And on top of that, like, yo, the same way that your man went up there and protect you, even though it wasn't the proper way, like, yo, you need to do the same shit. And to do the same shit is to shut the fuck up. Like, no, in her way, yes, that's how it should be. The more she talks, the more she embarrassed the guy. Every time she talks, she embarrassed the man. Every time. And yo, I've never been in Will's position or whatever. And to be honest, we thought we're supposed to talk about alopecia. I don't care about this shit, to be honest. Like for me, at this point, the whole thing is not relevant. I feel like she capitalizing on that to make money in any type of
Oh
way.
my god!
No,
Like
no,
Jada done
no,
hurt you.
no, it's not that. Like, yeah, she's part of that Oprah Gail King list. So,
Because for me, it's like I thought.
but
I thought Jada hurt Chris Rock because Chris Rock had been coming for Jada for years. I was like, "Did you try to fuck her once?" And she said, "No."
oh,
Like,
you think Chris Rock don't sleep well at night? You really think she
no, I'm
cares
not.
about Jada like that?
Well, he's always
He
making
cares.
jokes about her.
Yeah, but that's what it is. He's a comedian. Like comedians are supposed to crack jokes. Like now it's another debate if there's a limit or not, what is off limit or not. That's another debate for another day. But at the end of the day, Jada, I feel like she keeps embarrassing Will whenever she can. And I don't even know if she I don't even know like qu'elle est consciente de ça.
I don't
And
think
like
she is,
and
but I
it's
feel
just
if Will is embarrassed in
it's
28 years, because that's almost
no, it
30
would have
years
did. And
together, he needs to
I was
go.
about
He needs to
I
leave
was
when he's embarrassed.
I was about to say that too. Like I've never been in a position in my life where I was in a relationship where like I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is like or whatever. It's easier said than done. It's easy to say some shit. I'm not in that position. We're not in that position.
Because
But
at this
all
point, it
I'm
looks
saying,
like we're saying it looks like we're more annoyed about the relationship than Will is. Because
mm,
clearly there's something he's getting out of there. Like we making assumptions for this man's life, and he has never told us that. And in actuality, he's actually refuted all of those things. He went on
no,
Oprah's
but
show and said she didn't cheat on him and said they never cheated on each other. That's not what that was. So we keep
yeah,
making
because
shit up
he's
for
doing
him.
well, he's trying. I feel like he's just trying to protect his household at this point. It's easy. Sometimes it's easy to go there and say some shit. It's just to protect. Like sometimes, like even with our own people, we do some shit like that. We say some shit we know it's not true, but we're trying to protect our environment or household or whatever. No,
You're
no,
putting
no, don't
words in
try
his
it.
mouth again.
Yeah.
But
Me?
you're putting yes, you're making assumptions from what he said. He said what he said, and
No,
you're like,
yeah,
well, that's
yeah,
not what he
okay.
meant.
Ease out of point. Yo, I'm not in that position. Okay, yeah. Let's say we go with assumption or whatever. We in Hollywood, and I don't feel like I'm making an assumption because like from the clip that I saw that an interview that he did with David Letterman, that's his
Mm,
name, David Letterman.
mm.
That's pretty. He's going through a lot of shit. Like yo, he was literally. I don't know if that shit was pre-taped or whatever, but he was saying like, yeah, I dream about the fact that yo, I could see my career going flames, this or whatever. I don't have the quote unquote what he said, but like yo, and I'm pretty much sure that I'm not talking about the Oscar slap or whatever, but that includes what he's going through family wise or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
Like you don't have to read between the lines. Oh, don't
he's
say
going
oh
through a
yeah
lot,
because
and it's all Jada's fault.
I'm not saying it all Jada's fault because he is in that situation. Yeah, part of it that's him because you know what you're dealing with. I'm not saying it's all Jada's fault. Me, I'm talking about the fact that Jada, whenever she opens her mouth, it seems like yo, low key, she keeps humiliating the guy or throwing him under the bus. That's how it is.
Well, so in this
Because
statement,
it
I don't know
because
that
and
she
that
said
and that
anything
and
like,
because no, because every time they bring in old clips or whatever, like even before the thing, like even the entanglement thing and all that, it's just like yo, like
they
see,
decided to put their
I'm
life
gonna tell
out
you,
there and make it very
yeah,
public. Like
they
they decided to
decided it's
start telling us about their relationship. Will
yeah.
sat at a red table early on when Red Table had just started. They did a two-part Red Table where they literally talked about a bunch of random shit in their marriage. And I was like, why are y'all doing that? Like they've been so her making statements. He's
Mhm.
been making statements too.
No, he been making statements too, but like it's just like Jada, it's just like it's the type of statement sometimes it's like, yo, like it's okay to be open, But why are you saying it like that? Like, see, that's my thing. That's why I respect Jay and Beyonce. They can have some bullshit, but like you won't see Beyonce outside. Me, like where I come from, you won't see Beyonce like that talking. You won't see Jade outside talking. Me, where I come from, I'll talk from me personally. If some shit happened publicly or whatever it is and all that, if it's your people around you, even if you're about to lose face, don't make the person look bad. Me, that's my
Okay.
thing.
So I just want to say
Don't.
this. When it comes to that statement, I I think it was unnecessary because she didn't really address anything. But Vivica Fox has something to say. I guess Vivica's a host on some show. And Vivica said she didn't like it because there was no accountability taken anywhere. She
Thank
said
you.
that when the statement was read, she should have at least maybe sort of apologized for herself and Will, because she had a fault in the situation and Will had a fault in the situation, but it seemed like she was just saying like, oh well, we're gonna be together, we're like we've been doing for the last 28 years, and y'all deal with that shit. That's kind of what it came across as. So I do think that she should have taken accountability for her family's part in what happened at the
Absolutely.
Oscars against Chris Rock, because Chris Rock, I mean, I'm not gonna say he didn't do anything, but he comes across as the less guilty party in
Well, he
this.
didn't do shit. He cracked a joke.
What? No, but that's
he,
that's when I felt it's a thing of perspective. When I don't want to go back for it with people about the joke and everything, but I
no,
think
I don't
that
see what
if you,
accountability. He cracked a joke. Then the whole the ones that catches smokes is the Smiths. Chris Rock is not even relevant at this point.
no, he's not. But I feel
So
like if Jada, if you were gonna say something, then you should have acknowledged the actual incident.
see, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, accountability and like even if you're losing face, protect your household. That's where I'm coming from. And I feel like Will been doing that to a certain extent, even though like the slap wasn't the proper way or whatever, but he been doing that. But Jada, I don't feel that she's been doing that. Sometimes even ça peut des statements banals, mais c'est des statements banals qui ouvrent des portes for people to attack you, either
Yeah,
your family, your men, or whatever. That's where I'm coming from, and that's why, like, yo, I'm saying, like, yo, you're not protecting your household. You need to shut the fuck up. Some people need to shut the fuck up. They talk too much. They
yeah.
talk too
I mean,
much.
well, she does have a talk show, so there's that.
Like red table talk need to be canceled.
Oh wow, Facebook's never gonna do that. Facebook's like that's the only show we
Yeah, I
got that
know.
people watch. So we're not
Yeah, I know. But like, no, but sometimes like some platform are say le detriment to some people.
yeah, I get that. It's at a detriment.
That like that for me, that's what I got from Red Table Talk. But anyways,
All right. Well, we wrap that up. But real quick, I want to ask you: do you think? Do you? Because I've been seeing this online a lot. I don't know if it's a new joke or a new meme. It's like whenever there's something wild happening, and somebody says, "Oh, we need to bring back shame. We need to bring back shame in people." And I have thoughts on that because somebody had, but again, to bring up KS Kevin Samuel. Somebody said that it was good that he was being hard on some women because shame is necessary for change. And I actually don't agree. I feel like with shame, you can get a change, but it's not going to be a permanent change because it's like the person did the change because they were like ashamed of something. But if versus when you do the change for yourself, I think it's different. Like somebody
mm,
that's a stripper or something, and maybe they're doing some very interesting things on the pole and they're showing the full, all of the, and maybe there's like an older community that's shaming them.
got love for the strippers listeners.
Yeah,
Hey,
shout out to the dancers. I don't care. I'm just giving it the example. But like, there's an older community or somebody saying, hey, like you can't be doing that. That's shameful. You think about your kids, think about that. Like, I feel like that's just gonna make the person angrier, not actually change. I think shame is not the way to do. I don't know. What do you think?
well, first of all, you can't change someone unless the person want to change by themselves for themselves. That's one thing. Second thing, I feel like shaming now is a new form of glorifying.
Mhm. What do you mean?
The more dumb shit you do, the more viral you go. So
Yeah, but that's why that's where it comes. Like people, there was a
there's no
guy
type of
throwing
form of
money in the
shaming.
ocean, and they're like, "Oh, we need to bring back shame." But I'm like, the guy's still gonna be stupid. Like y'all gonna shame him.
But
He might change the behavior for. He's like, "Oh, maybe that was dumb," but he's still gonna be stupid.
you know why it's not gonna work?
Why?
Because we're way too sensitive, so we react to anything now. So people don't give two fucks now. Shaming will never come back.
Mm.
You gotta control what you say. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Like, yo, it's literally like you can't say shit no more. Like, you literally gotta stay like straight, look straight, and don't say shit. So
You can say shit, but
now
I just don't feel
there's
like
so many. No,
shame
no,
is
but
gonna
this.
get a reaction that you want. Like you can shame somebody into doing the thing that you're holding them against for, but it's not like for okay, this is an extreme example. Somebody who hits their children, who spanks them, or the corporal punishment. You can go online and you can say, "Oh my God, this is terrible. Like we should not be. There's no level where you should ever hit your kid." Da, 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 da. You could
Watch
shame
this
them
bullshit.
into that, and maybe they would stop their behavior. They would say, "Oh my God, I'm getting so much backlash. Maybe I shouldn't hit little Timmy." But you might go 1-2 months and you don't hit Timmy, but then you gonna spank him. I feel like the shame is not maybe therapy is needed. Maybe there's actual things that can cause change, but shaming somebody online or in person,
I think humiliating will change kids' behavior. Yeah.
humiliating.
Oh yeah. I remember once. My dad put me on my knees with my hands like that in the yard in the middle of the sun, and all the kids would come and be like, "Oh, can he play with us?" No, he's in punishment.
You did that in public?
Yeah. Yo, trust me,
You're
man.
bad.
I remember to not act up before going out and play with my friends because I was humiliating for the past 3 hours.
See, I
So
have thoughts on that, but I mean, we're
yeah,
Haitian
no, I
households. It's
feel no because
different.
it plays with your mental.
That's what I'm saying. It's very psychological trauma,
Yeah, so
unfortunately.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So before, after that, I stopped acting dumb, and to make sure that I don't get humiliated in the hood,
But
and
do
I
you
should
think that
play
actually
outside.
changed the behavior, or were you just better at hiding it from your father?
Both.
Because I feel like shame doesn't actually correct the behavior.
No, because shaming. No, because the thing there's different levels of layers to shaming. Because
Mhm.
shaming, I feel like, how can I say that? Because the thing is that we don't know how to shame people the proper way,
Okay, the proper way.
especially the black folks.
Okay.
Black folks, I'll talk for Asians. Asian, our language, our slang, we got a way to talk that is like, yo, that shit is super harsh. So you're gonna make the person feel more bad, and it's not gonna change the behavior.
Hmm.
It's like, for example, this is extreme, but let's say someone let's say someone let's say someone is overweight, right?
Hmm.
Let's say someone is overweight and all that. Instead of being like, yo, you know what, let's go to the gym, or let's run, you should go, or like, like Asians or black people, like, God damn, you need to lose that guts, my nigga. Like, yo, what's good with you, man? Like,
Exactly. And
yo,
that might
we
change the
gotta wait.
behavior, but that creates so much
No, not at
psychological
all.
trauma.
It's just like, yo, not at all. Because sometimes we got a way to say shit, and sometimes it's the timing. The person is actually trying, and like when you say that, it's like, God damn, yo, that shit is not working. I'm fatter, and this person is gonna eat her emotion and shit and all that. So that's what I'm saying. We black people, the black community, we don't know how to shame properly. There's a way, your delivery, there's a way to say
Yeah,
things,
but see what
or
you just described, the
or like
first
even
part,
for ourselves,
they don't see
even
that
for
as shame. They see that as like, that's too
yeah,
nice. The last part, that was shame.
reality check. It's like, yo, like it's a reality, like the chin check, like, it's like the hit, like, no, it's facts. Like, if like, and that's why I feel like shaming, especially in the black community, it's not working because we don't know how to talk.
En tout cas,
I feel
I hate to cut it short, but I gotta wrap.
humiliating will change I feel like humiliating working with the psychology, especially with kids, is working.
I'm like half, like I don't completely disagree, but I also don't completely agree. I don't know. Listeners, I'm curious to hear what you.
One last thing. One last thing.
Go ahead.
You saw the video that went viral on IG. The kids that did some dumb shit, and her dad and his dad was like, you know what? You want to act dumb? Cool. I'm gonna give you a dumb haircut at the barbershop.
Yeah,
You gotta go to school with that.
See, that's mean, but
no, actually,
because kids are mean. He's gonna get
think,
bullied.
Yeah, but he's gonna think twice before doing some shit.
All right. But listeners, I'm curious to hear your opinion on this. breakdownslowdown@gmail.com. Hit us up. Let us know your thoughts, concerns, comments, questions, and make sure you follow us on all social media. On Twitter at real_B2L, on Instagram at breakdown2lowdown, and on Facebook just search breakdown the number 2 lowdown. All those are with the number 2. Final thoughts.
Yeah, man. Humiliating. That's the key. Yeah.
Humiliate the shit out of them.
Yeah. Build
right.
them kids. Build them kids strong. Yeah. Like you people are complaining, I shouldn't beat up my kids. Yeah, I'm all for the beat ups. I don't give 2 fucks, man. I'm all for the beat ups and shit. But I feel like the mental, that's where it's at. Them kids, trust me, man. Like, yo, for example, my niece, I remember, man, playing games and shit. Oh, you know what? All right, cool. Let them other kids play, man. Stay in the corner. Oh, don't watch the wall. Watch them play. Yeah.
Wow.
Watch them play.
You're terrible, but my final thought.
And it's funny you're saying that. You know where I got that mentality?
What?
My wife and kids.
Okay, but he was that nigga was the creator of shame. Like he just embarrassed his kids all the time. That shit was funny though.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. The best approach. Anyways.
So with Clarence's final thought.
My sister actually, she's doing that because I remember my niece actually she did some dumb shit at school and she was expecting her mom to defend her. All she said was like, well, I don't know. She did that at school. She don't do that at home. And she looked at her and she was like, oh yeah, I won't defend you.
You see, well, with Clarence's final thought, this is gonna be linked to mine. Yeah. Address your childhood trauma, guys. I feel like a lot of us are dealing with it. And we haven't addressed it. We've locked it away in a cage.
That's a shade that you're sending me.
That's literally not shade. I have childhood trauma. I literally was saying this the other day with a friend. I was like, there's this situation that I had completely forgot about, and it came back, and I literally had heart palpitations. I was like, I need to talk to somebody about this. I've never even talked about this. Like, let's address our trauma, guys. And let's try not to cause more trauma to others. And that's my.
That's good trauma. It's good trauma.
Okay, good trauma. That's my final thought.
It taught me how to be a better finesser. I thought twice.
Well, we all made it. We didn't die, so we here. So shout out to our parents.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
All right. Peace.